Hi, I asked the prickly ash to tell me what question I should ask the oracle cards. It suggested a two-part question. First, what can you do to prepare physically for hard times? And second, what can you do to prepare emotionally for hard times? The first row of cards were about physical preparation. They are Weeping Willow reversed, chaos. Buckeye reversed, anarchy. Flame tree reversed, to begin and intensify. Acacia reaching out, establishing connection, and Cedar of Lebanon reversed, non-theistic. I think the first two cards describe a situation that could develop after the next couple of elections if those currently in power lose and refuse to give that power up and have their own militia to protect their position. I always think of it as a Mad Max situation where bands of gun-toting bullies roam around threatening the law-abiding populace, taking whatever they want by force and having the okay of the billionaire class, who are safely ensconced in their private estates surrounded by thick walls and armed guards. Even if that extreme scenario didn't happen, there would be chaos and perhaps anarchy if they refused to leave office. How nice. But the last three cards tell me that we should prepare for this, see the situation clearly, reach out, establish a network of those who will help nip that kind of thing in the bud. And we shouldn't wait until after the election, assume they will try to keep power and organize now. It's also important for this to be a secular movement. We do not need to be excluding anyone because they have a different faith. So that's the physical action we need to take. The next row is about the emotional work we need to do. The cards are Umbrella Tree, Quintessence, Embodiment of the Ideal. Live Oak, Congregation, People Assembled as a United Group. Red Pod, Reversed, Dissatisfaction. Cocoa, Reversed, Controlled, Holding Back. Rhododendron, Reverse, Lack of Permission, Forbidden. I think this group of cards means that we will need to unite as a group, not letting the ideal keep us from taking action. We will need to use our lack of contentment, our dissatisfaction with the circumstances, and break their rules, not get permission from them. However, we need to maintain self-control, as any big emotional outbursts or destructiveness will be used against us. Wow, really does sound like there's going to be trouble, doesn't it? I hope not. But even if we're not talking about any kind of physical conflict, it's worth being very clear-eyed about what may be coming and making sure that we don't get sucked into thinking we're just a bunch of helpless victims. Even in a presidential election year, many eligible voters don't vote. In the 2020 election, the turnout was the highest it had been in years at about 64%, and it has never been more than about 82% in 1880. So it may be that just a record turnout will be all that needs to happen. Let's hope so. This is LauraJthe.Treetalker. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.